Gardening is a good exercise. It reduces stress, lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol, decrease depression. It helps us to forget the troubles. In families, growing garden will inspire us to try new things, to get more active and spend more time. Gardening can build self-esteem. Gardening is good for our heart. Gardening can improve our hand strength. Gardening can give you a boost of vitamin D. Good morning, children. Today we are going to see economic biology. The gift of nature is almost unlimited, and thus a variety of useful products are obtained from plants. Economic uses of plants are varied, and therefore the scope of improvement and their cultivation is immense. Floriculture and horticulture have gained considerable public attraction. In economic aspects of zoology like aquaculture, vermiculture, apiculture and dairy farming are gaining more importance as animal-based farming due to their economic and commercial values. Horticulture. Horticulture is a branch of agriculture which deals with the growing plants like vegetables, fruits and flowers. And it is divided into 4 main classes: pomology, olericulture, floriculture and landscape gardening. Pomology means cultivating the different kinds of fruits. Olericulture means cultivating the vegetables in a large scale or in a small scale also. And this olericulture is classified into 3: kitchen gardening, commercial gardening and vegetable forcing. If you come to the kitchen gardening, the plants are grown in a small scale at household like brinjal, tomato, cabbage, beans and other greens. Commercial gardening means the plants grow in a large scale in order to sell it to the markets. Vegetable forcing means it is an artificial method. The buildings are constructed like greenhouse in order to increase the vegetable farming. Greenhouse. The plants are grown in a transparent material in a closed manner in order to yield more vegetables at optimum growth and in order to give the productivity also. What are the advantages of greenhouse? That greenhouse are also called as a polyhouse. Disease-free plants, water is very less, pesticides is also very less. So we need only a small amount of pesticides and they can yield more vegetables when compared to the outdoor cultivation. Now if you come to the floriculture, different kinds of plants that will yield different flowers like jasmine, chrysanthemum, etc. And uses of the flowers. Flowers are used for the personal needs and for the decoration purposes. It is also used for the religious purposes, and it also used for the decorating purposes also. The last one is the landscape gardening. The landscape gardening, the buildings are constructed in the gardens, parks, or in the companies in order to imitate the natural sceneries. Horticulture, cultivation of fruits, vegetables, and ornamental plants. Horticulture, four main classes of horticulture. Pomology, fruit farming. It deals with the development of fruit quality, cultivation techniques, and the production cost of fruits. Olericulture is the science of growing vegetables. Greenhouse, it is framed structure covered with transparent material to grow crops to get optimum growth of productivity. Floriculture, it is the art of cultivating flowering and ornamental plants in garden for beauty. Landscape gardening. Landscape horticulture is the study of designing and constructing landscapes in homes, public places, companies to imitate the natural scenery. Manuring or biomanuring. Organic manures are derived from plant waste, animal faeces, and microbes. They make the soil fertility by adding nutrients like nitrogen. Animal manure. It consists of faeces. Faeces means animal waste and urine from cattle, horses, pigs, and rabbits. Farmyard manure. It is a mixture of cattle dung and urine. Sheep and goat manure. It contains high nutrition than farmyard manure. Compost is a soil conditioner as well as the fertilizer. It is rich in nutrients. It is produced by natural decomposition of organic matter such as crop waste, animal waste, food waste, industrial and municipal waste by microorganisms under controlled conditions. Green manure is obtained from decomposition of green leaves, twigs of trees and fields. It improves soil structure, increases water holding capacity, and decreases soil erosion. Biofertilizers. Biofertilizers are the substance that contains living organisms when applied to seeds and plant surface to promote the growth by increasing the supplying nutrition to the host plants. Types of biofertilizers. Rhizobium. It is a soil bacterium. The roots of leguminous plants to form root nodules. The bacteria fix the atmospheric nitrogen and convert them to ammonia. Azospirillum has ability to use atmospheric nitrogen and transport this nutrition to the crop plants. Acetobacter increase the yield of wheat, rice and maize. It fixes the nitrogen, and these organisms are capable of producing antifungal and antibacterial compounds, mycorrhiza. These fungi have symbiotic association with the roots of vascular plants to increase the uptake of phosphorus. Azalea. Azalea is a free-floating aquatic fern found on water surface, having a cyanobacterial symbiotic association with Annabia. Again, I'll repeat. Azalea is a free-floating aquatic fern found on water surface, having the cyanobacterial symbiotic association with Annabina. It leaves a floating nitrogen factory using energy from photosynthesis to fix atmospheric nitrogen. The next one is the medicinal plants. The history of medicinal plants is as old as the history of human beings. Medicines are obtained directly or indirectly from plants. Major system of medicines such as Ayurvedic, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, Homeopathy use drugs obtained from plants and animals. These drugs from medicinal plants are called secondary metabolites. Plants produce primary metabolites from their own living organisms. Examples: carbohydrates, amino acids. Few plants derived from the drugs. Now we'll see some plants derived, the medicinal plants. Drugs derived from medicinal plants. The first one is Katrare, Tamil name. Botanical name aloe vera. Leaves are used to cure skin diseases and cancer. Tulasi. Botanical name Ocimum sanctum. The leaves are used to cure cold, fever and skin disease. Nannari. Botanical name Hemidesmus indicus. The roots are used to cure bacterial infections and diarrhea. Vembu. Botanical name Andrographis paniculata. All parts are used to cure dengue fever, diabetes and chikungunya. Vepalai. Botanical name Rhytia tinctoria. The leaves are used to cure diarrhea and swellings. Papali. Botanical name Carica papaya. The leaves and seeds are used to cure dengue. Nitya Kalyani. Botanical name Cathiranthus roseus. All parts are used to cure leukemia and cancer. More information about farmers. Government of Tamil Nadu has launched Ulavan mobile application. It can be used by farmers to gather information on farm subsidies, farm equipments, crop insurance, and weather conditions. It provides information on available stock of seeds and fertilizers in local government and private stores. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. It is an agricultural crop insurance scheme of Indian government. Under this scheme, the central government provides insurance cover and financial assistance to farmers. It was launched on 18th February 2016. Biofertilizer Scheme. Tamil Nadu government has recently launched Biofertilizer Scheme. It is aimed at better management of natural farming and help us to boost and maintain soil fertility. Horticulture. Now we'll see the recap. Horticulture. Horticulture is a branch of agriculture that deals with the cultivation of fruits, vegetables, and ornamental plants. There are four main classes of horticulture: pomology, fruit farming; olericulture, vegetable farming; floriculture, flower farming; landscape gardening, designing and constructing landscapes in homes and public places. Manuring. The manure is divided into animal manure, compost, and green manure. Animal manure consists of feces, urine from cattle, horses, pigs, and rabbits. Farmyard manure. It is a mixture of cattle dung, urine, and dairy waste. Goat manure contains higher nutrition than farmyard manure. Compost is a soil conditioner as well as the fertilizers rich in nutrients. Green manure. Green manure is obtained by collection of decomposition of green leaves, twigs of trees, and fields. Biofertilizers. Biofertilizers are the substance that contain living microorganisms. When applied to seeds, plant surface to promote growth. Medicinal plants. The major systems of medicines such as Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, Homeopathy use drugs obtained from plants and animals. Some medicinal plants: Katralai, Tulasi, Nanneri, Nilavembu, Veppilai, Papali, Nithya Kalyani.